1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. How's the sound? How's the sound? How's the sound? Hey, Jacinta. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I need to make you co-host. Make you a co-host. How it sound? That is such a beautiful thing to hear. That it sounds good. Now, okay. All right. How you feeling, Jacinta? Get my chat up, take care of some housekeeping. All right. Juliet, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To the fire of love, we welcome. We welcome you. Juliet, we welcome you. My Jamaica days. Emerging family. Okay. Tell me how you're thinking about life today, Juliet. Tell me how it's flowing. On this third Wednesday of our relationship month. Yes, roll on in. Let's see what time. Let's do this. Let's do this. Some vibes. Let's get some vibes go on. Some vibes. Write down in the chat how you're feeling today. So I tune into our soul, tune into the vibes of the time. So much transformation happening. I know I'm feeling it. My daughter's listening to this audio book about these beings that are really sensitive. So much so that, voices and thoughts of others really hurt if there's too many people around at one time. I was having that sensation and a conversation with one of my cousins. What do you do when you feel other people's emotions? I think there are those of us that may not have originated on Earth. Can I say that out loud? Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Can I say that out loud? All right. Here's a mantra I want to share that Removes the blocks. All right, Charlene. Jill in his house. Share this with you. Removing those blocks, y'all. Removing those blocks. So drop down in the chat as we kind of tune into this mantra a moment. This energy of just clearing. Clearing the energy, clearing it out. Clearing out those patterns that we're unaware of. Go ahead and close your eyes and let me know the volume is okay. All right, Juliet, I hear you. Maybe anybody else has just some feelings that are coming up as we just sit still a moment and just bathe in the sound current. Satanam is truth. Waheguru is like a glorious news. Waheguru, something beautiful to know, empowering to know. Satanam, truth is our identity. Beautiful. Just a little touch of medicine mantra. So go ahead, keep your eyes closed and just begin following the breath. And begin hearing. Hearing the energy flowing through you, to you, taking care of you, and releasing from you. This energy of consciousness and prana. As we begin to tune in and feeling this ability to activate stillness. Drop into it as you begin to feel the inhale. Have that sense, just focusing on the inhale, that you are taken care of and what you need to be taken care of to experience life is coming right to you. So deepen into that awareness, that aspect of you that absolutely needs the life force and consciousness to experience life is coming right to you. Drop into that awareness for a moment and just sense what emerges. So just focus on that inhale. Make it long and deep. As long as your lower belly is okay, you're not pregnant or have your moon time. I believe today is the full moon, so we have some acknowledging to do that celestial presence. For now, deepen into receiving that breath and becoming deeply aware of receiving everything you need. Mhm. Dropping into it. So now, as you are taking that inhale, have a sense of the sound of the breath with that mantra Sat. Inhaling, hearing the sound inside, Nam on the exhale. Truth, Sat, Nam, my identity. And as you feel the exhale, feel this movement of life that is yours to express with. Feeling the energy. And if you can raise your hands up and just place them on your heart center. And as you sense your body on Mother Earth, feel the touch points you have with Mother Earth. Feel yourself begin to grow roots. So if you are the sturdy, strong base of a tree, feel those roots be called into Mother Earth. So there's no sense of digging into Mother Earth. There's a receiving by Mother Earth because she's calling us. Feel yourself called where your roots are beginning to be drawn to the center of Mother Earth, where this golden orb of earth energy is glowing and pulsating, connected to the infinite physical manifesting energy of the universe. And your roots are being called to the very specific frequency that your spacesuit has come to represent, just like we have these physical phones, and each one is programmed with a frequency to receive only what your number has been programmed to receive. Have that sense that your roots are being drawn to your origin, where you are tapped into the regenerative life force. And as you tap in, feel the golden earth chi radiating through your root hairs and root branches into the core of your being, filling every cell of your body and beginning to gather in the bowl of your pelvis. So feel it spread to every cell and then begin to gather in the bowl of your pelvis. Feel that. Again, feel this energy that is coming to you and taking care of everything earthly. Now, have a sense that you grow into your favorite tree. I think of sequoias, redwoods, and baobab trees. Think about your favorite tree, that your trunk is strong and it begins to grow into the cosmos until the crown of your tree is called into the source of heavenly energy that gives birth to consciousness and prana. And it taps in. And then the energy of consciousness and prana in its pure essence flows down the core of your tree into the top of your crown. Now give it a color, give it a way that it flows, give it a feeling that is recognized by your awareness. You create that and feel it blend in the most beautiful way into colors that emerge from the union of what you create that heavenly energy to be as it flows into the fullness of each cell with the golden earthly energy. Just allow it to create an experience, filling every cell of your body and then gathering in the bowl of your pelvis. Now, as you begin to feel the flow of this energy, feeling the energy from the bowl of your pelvis, and the gathering and merging of the alchemy between the heaven and earth chi. Feel it begin to rise up to the heart, and then branches out and flows out the shoulders, down the arms, and out the palms of your hands, and just begins to fill the space around you, filling your auric field with this union of earth chi and heavenly chi. And as you feel your aura, you feel it begin to pulse and radiate, and allow this energy to just flow out into your world. Wherever you feel like it's needed, just feel it go. And the same way it's nourishing you, to recognize this space of stillness, consciousness, and prana, and the flow of light. Just allow it to flow into those areas that are calling for it, that are calling for this energy of love, calling for this energy of peace. Allow your breath to grow deeper. Lengthen the inhale and shorten the exhale. This would be a regenerative, nourishing breath, sending that nourishing energy out to simply awaken. So as we flow through our time together, we're going to revisit the space for our breath work. But just as you hear the words that are channeling through, and maybe there's some words that you can bring into our fire of love, just expressing one or two words that comes up for you when doing this meditation exercise with the life force. If you can write down one or two words from your experience, it can be helpful for me, but not necessary if you're feeling in a listening space. Thank you, Truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Truth. Thank you, Charlene. I almost said thank you, Truline. Saying truth in your name at the same time. So I want to take a little bit of a reading before we go into our breathing practice. And it's from Thich Nhat Hanh, and he was speaking about these elements of true love, as if there can be a false love. I guess vibrationally, if we are considering ourselves gathered around this vibration we call the fire of love, so that love transforms lower vibrations into a higher vibrational expression. And we experience, as we receive from our indigenous teachings, we receive the ability to observe the beauty of our mind and to have it be in harmony with our being, so we do good and we create beauty. So I want to tap into this first element of true love. If we consider the time we are in and the looming indication that minds are agitated to the point of creating war, that we can step into our responsibility during these times, and begin to look at the inner wars that are going on inside us as we deepen into that relationship with life, as we deepen into it. Why create the poetic imagery of gathering around the fire of love? And we wind up staying away from challenging these principles in this life to show up for us when we need them, like when we are going through inner conflict and turmoil that could be a metaphor for war. And then now in the outer realm of manifestation, there is the threat of war. And we have the ability to send the balancing frequency. So no longer is there a need for threat. And now we can hold the vision that there is an open pathway for nonviolent communication. So needs can be taken care of in a balanced way, where everybody is being considered. In this relationship month of love, isn't it a synchronicity, I feel, a deep synchronicity that this would be the month where the headlines would read that there is a meditation to go into war. Such a telling time we live in. And when I say that, I mean the atmosphere is potent with opportunities to create. And let's dive into being those spiritual scientists, love scientists, where we just keep radiating our love into creation, into the cells of these bodies, and see what happens. So this page is reading, forgive me. The book is How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. He also has a book which I think are similar, it's from a similar discourse, True Love. All right. Okay. True love is made of 4 elements, of which today we will speak of one. Loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. So for today, we're going to focus in on loving kindness. But before that, I want to read this last line. True love has the power to heal and transform any situation and bring deep meaning to our lives. Now, when I read that, just to share this with you, there was a sense that if there's a need to violate someone else's space, right? Violence, right? War is full of coming into someone else's space and bringing another way of thinking that's going to benefit the ones that are securing enough energy to come in and take someone else's space, right? So if we can look at this metaphor and say that each of us, if we go in, if you tell your friends, if you gather with your friends, if you bring your friends here, however way we do it, if we keep resonating this energy of love, then there is that deep meaning that can be discovered to connect to the fact that we are all taken care of. There's no reason for me to violate your space. There's enough for me where I am. There's enough energy coming to me where I am. Hold on, I got my daughter here today. She's getting a lollipop. Hello. Loving kindness to heal and bring deep meaning to our lives. The first element of true love is loving kindness. The essence of loving kindness is being able to offer happiness. You can be the you can be the sunshine for another person. You can't offer happiness until you have it for yourself. And learning to love and heal yourself. Learning how to practice mindfulness in such a way that you can create moments of happiness and joy for your own nourishment, then you have something to offer another person. So really quick, before we go into our breathing practice, even when you're going through challenging times, you can still be happy. So I'm packing up things to bring here to support a project going here. And there were so many things coming to bring, and I'm attempting to get enough suitcases to bring it. And when you return to Costa Rica, there are dear friends, and it's a support system that need things. And so things are coming in for them. You know, sometimes it's for the children. So there is the pressure of making sure I can pack it. And then there is the joy of being able to do this for others and take care of my family at the same time. And therefore, there's the joy of asking my mother, instead of worrying about her getting her meds and worrying about her eating, if she's with me, I don't have to worry about that. She gets to get outside and get some sun, and we get a chance to go to some stores that she likes to go to get things needed to transport these packages. So got a suitcase that would be appropriate for the packages that I had lined up to be packed up and travel with me to Costa Rica. We return home well into the evening after many other errands, about 9, and my plane leaves 3, and I have to be at the airport at 3 in the morning. Right? And there are 3 packages on the steps or on her porch. One medium-sized package, one just a little smaller, and another a little smaller. And I'm saying in my mind, I did not calculate. So I want to be frustrated because I didn't calculate having to pack those particular packages, right? And in that moment, y'all, took a deep breath. And there was something about that breath that brought a sense of joy when thinking about the faces of my daughter, my wife, the couple who has graciously allowed us to stay in their guest house, and their 2 younger children. Just began thinking about the opportunity I have to bring happiness to another. But in this case, I got an opportunity to calm myself and think about the opportunity I had to take care of this, to put this energy out into the world as we have our vision of visualizing clean water to the children. Like to have this vision of some of the things I'm bringing are very important to the children, or the way parents want to take care of their children in case of our gracious hosts on their land. So as we go into this breath and into our week and maybe into your life, it's really a call I'm feeling as I've been meditating on our sacred space, a real call to embody this energy, which I never even said the topic, you know, but embody the energy of cultivating peace of mind. And if you read the newsletter, you knew that speaking to over 3,000 people at the treatment center passages, you know, and talking about their addictions and what would help them move their attention away from the addiction. What would be that state of mind? I thought it was love. But apparently we need to get to the awareness of love through thinking. And that awareness for them was peace of mind. To have a sense of peace of mind, and then they can get to self-care. But they needed that peace. And I thought about that. So this practice that we're going to do is centered around stilling the mind. Right? And we're going to flow through it. We've done it before. This Kriya for authentic stillness. But it is intended to move us into this peaceful state of mind, which is the mind being still. And in that same audiobook, she met another person that had the same abilities as her in a museum on a field trip, just synchronistically. He had been looking for her, and apparently he's part of a body of people that are like that, and they were looking to help her. But the one thing she noticed is being around him, her mind was quiet, which meant he had a quiet mind. And thinking about ourselves like the imaginal cells in the body of the butterfly. We're coming online. We are not human. We're not caterpillars. We are energetic beings that have the ability to fly, that have the ability to create, just like the butterfly, the ability to defy gravity and the ability to create fruit as a pollinator. We have this ability to create, not just follow the frequency laid down by those before us. We have the ability to create. All right, so how you doing out there? You doing good? Okay. Halo, you here? All right. So let's go into this Kriya for authentic stillness. A breathing pranayama is going to use the arms. So we free the lymphatics around the heart. And that's the purpose of these particular exercises. When the hands and arms are doing movements, they're doing the work of the heart. When we do the work of the heart, we're freeing the lymphatics. We're freeing the energy channels that are so subtle. They're more subtle than the nerve energy channels. Subtle energy channels that are associated with coherence between cranial brain, the heart brain and energetic system, and the gut brain and energetic system. So we're freeing these spaces so we cultivate peace of mind. All right, so just for a moment, let's just rotate the shoulders just to open up these channels in the brachial plexus, just rotate and bring the breath into it. You come up. You come down on the exhale, bottom of the exhale, hold it out a minute, get a sense of release, clearing the system. And now, inhale the opposite direction, whichever way you're flowing. Okay, inhale, raise the shoulders up. And exhale, let them go. Inhale, let them go. Last one, inhale, let them go. Beautiful. Hands on the knees. Inhale, pivot the hips forward. Exhale towards the coccyx bone, back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Opening up the central nerve channel. So we free the space for the name to dwell, and your thoughts no longer accumulate from the past data that starts to tell you stories that are no longer true because you are a being of now. Huh. That's not a bad little thing right there. Huh? Being of now. I am a being of now. Let the breath be strong and vigorous now, as long as it's comfortable for your lower abdomen and you're not on your cycle of pregnant. It is a full moon, so now's the time to move into this release. We've come to the pinnacle. Light is shining in our subconscious, and we can release. So strong breath for a few seconds. Inhale, nice and tall. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor as long as it's comfortable for you. Lift the navel point in and up. Feel the energy rise as you draw your chin in a bit. Sip some air. Feel your power. Squeeze the muscles of the legs, the arms, strong. Feel your strong shoulders, strong abdomen, strong. Exhale. Check out your hands. Come around your crown, sweeping it clean. Everything you've heard from the past, you no longer need. Sweep out the ears, the eyes, anything you've seen, the nose, anything you've smelled, the mouth, anything you have spoken. Around the throat, clearing the channel and the chamber for generating your voice. Around the heart, balancing energy, equanimity of your heart center, balancing the energy between heaven and earth. Around your abdomen, clearing the space, restored emotions, clearing space to assimilate life, drawing in what you need to grow and prosper and be a superhuman being, energy creative being, letting go what you don't need. Beautiful. Now, place your palms so that they're facing the earth. Let's bring this down a little bit. You're going to be not paying attention to that little girl back there. As if you're playing the drum. You're going to go into a breath of fire or be with the rhythm of the movement of your hands. So if you're unfamiliar with breath of fire, if you're watching this replay, then just be in rhythm with your hands. Focus is a bit of a pulse on the exhale and allowing the inhale. Close your eyes and let them come about 1/10 open and look at the tip of the nose. The hands are flowing between the throat and your belly button. So you're clearing your aura and your energy centers here. You're clearing the lymphatics, clearing your nerve channels, and sweeping your circulation. Clear. This is when you get into the unconscious patterns that create a disturbance in the mind, moving us away from our natural state of inner peace. So when we feel the anxiety, it is unnatural. When we feel the overwhelm, that is unnatural. So now we cultivate, activate a state of peaceful mind. Feel the earth, feel the power of the earth, feel it powering you, giving you abilities to heal and regenerate. Have the experience of it. Now, for the last few seconds, if you can go a little faster. Feel the energy of your aura flowing through your fingers. Inhale, hold the palms at the original position. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. Squeeze your legs. Strengthen your abdomen. Feel the strength in your arms. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Feel the strength of your legs. Squeeze. Feel the strength of your arms. Squeeze them strong. Feel the strength of your abdomen. Strength and power of this body. Exhale out the nose. Last time. Inhale. Strength. Power. Squeeze all the muscles of the body. Exhale out the mouth. Continue to hold the palms so you sense Mother Earth. Sense all of that love that gave you your physical body freedom while in the womb of your mother, which gave you an opportunity to experience a thirst being quenched, a hunger being fulfilled. Just drop into the pure awareness that you are taken care of. Drop into the feeling, even if it's just the feeling of your breath. Drop into it. Give the mind something to focus on that you know is beneficial for you. Meditate on the presence of Mother Earth. So now pivot your palms so they face up, and you'll bring them up so they create somewhat of a 45-degree angle at the elbow. We're going to create this inward motion. You may see some teachers, they'll be further out. But the purpose of us coming more inward is that we're focusing on the central channel and clearing it. Because when this accumulates, that's when the negative thoughts begin to vibrate in such a way where the mind focuses on them and begins to tell stories from the past that try to equate with who we are in this moment, and that's not our true identity. And then you get this conflict within, this war goes on within, somewhat of an unconscious war. These frequencies are balancing themselves out. We are the ones that now can focus on the heavenly energy. We are the ones that can direct the focus of the mind. Feel the energy. Feel the essence of this subtle energy called wind, the element of wind, with its subtlety. Feel it as it flows across maybe your face, as your circles become stronger and swifter if it's available to you. And again, now with the breath, we'll match the breath with the movement. And if you're familiar with breath of fire, then you can do breath of fire. Closing the eyes, leaving them 1/10 open, look at the tip of the nose. The fingers have a little bit of space between them so the air can flow through the fingers. So they're not tense, they're held with intention. And when you begin to move them this way, you'll start to feel them as energy spheres, no longer just fingers and hands. And feel the movement of the air, which is now a combination of the subtle elements, air and ether. Air being that flow, that wind, the medium in which the ether is able to be carried. So last few seconds, see how fast you can go. You go real fast, your whole body will move. Almost like you'll start to levitate. Beautiful. Come to the starting position. Inhale deeply. Hold a breath, lift the muscles of the pelvic floor, draw the navel point in and up, and sense your heavenly presence. Feel as though you're sitting in a bed of flowers, maybe even one large lotus flower. Balanced, poised, and steady, flowing through creation. You are one of the celestial bodies. Sense all the stars you can see, all the beauty that you experience in this peaceful stillness. Oh yeah, exhale. If you haven't already. And just let the breath be. Flow with it. Feel the energy of your hands. Feel the emergence of that prana and consciousness from the cosmos that comes directly to you. You are that center point of creative activation. Sense the peace and the flow of your breath. Last movement. So we're going to extend the arms out. We'll be at shoulder levels. Palms will always be facing up. And the movement is going to be clearing this energy field of our aura called the arc line that flows from earlobe to earlobe. Because we're moving the energy of the chest muscles. It's also for women from nipple to nipple. And this is the presence of the auric field that really allows us to tune in and direct negative thoughts, or in our case, from our spiritual empowerment training here, in this coaching, we're not looking at it as a negative thought or a positive thought. It's just a frequency of thought. And when we raise the frequency, the thought will transform its resonance. And we will experience the difference between fear and love, or the difference between worry or anger to joy and happiness. Okay? So the movement is like so, where we're alternating. We're alternating the hands. Now, again, you can move with the breath. If you wanted to move with the breath, it's inhaling up, exhaling down, or you can do breath of fire. Okay? Come and join me. Closing the eyes, feeling the powerful presence of the life force that gives you the ability to move your body and command your body. Cultivating peace of mind. Again, have the fingers spread just a bit so you can feel the movement of the air, and you can bring awareness to your mind of the experience of the subtle elements that make us up. Now, a secondary effect to the meditation is you will gain strength in the shoulders, and again, clearing the lymphatics, especially now between the neck muscles and lymphatic system from the brain, clearing out that circulation, and really activating the space, creating space to experience intuition, your imagination, inspiration, which will make you aware of the synchronicity happening in every moment. Shows up like your heart rhythm. Last few seconds. If you have it available, go a little faster. Now inhale, reach out. Reach. Exhale, hold them out. Inhale, reach. Exhale through the mouth. Last time, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Now, shake your arms out, shake your shoulders. Sweep yourself clean. All around. If you want, you can tap on your kidneys in the back. Just sweep, sweep, sweep. Now face the palms up, touch the index and ring finger. Let them rest on your thigh, or if you're sitting in easy pose, arms can be stretched straight with the wrists resting on the knee. Find your comfortable seat and experience the state of your awareness. You're the one that can look at your mind. So sit still as we go into a little bit of recap and into a vision. Returning to that vision, which we will activate first, the vision. Now have a sense of your aura filled with this earth and heaven chi. Feel your tree of life with your crown tapped into the source of consciousness. And with your base, your foundation, your roots,
What are you doing?
called into Mother Earth in this pulse of infinite earth chi that Mother Earth is tapped into. Her regenerative powers. It comes with every cell of our body as well. So feel that you are drawing from an infinite source with Mother Earth rather than taking her energy. That you are sharing this infinite source of earth chi that dwells in the center of her being, just like it dwells in yours. So have a sense of this center being the bowl of your pelvis, the lower dantian, that you allow it to accumulate there. As well as being connected to the source of your consciousness. Feel it flowing down your tree, the core of your tree, into the top of your crown. Flowing through the core of your being into the lower dantian, into the bowl of your pelvis. And just sense it radiating to every cell and feel the color that emerges between the golden earth chi and the color that you choose for your heavenly chi. And as the teaching expressed, feel the joy and happiness. Feel every cell begin to smile at the simple fact you're paying attention to caring for yourself in this subtle energetic way. Same way the cell is taking care of you in subtle energetic ways that build into a powerhouse when you look at trillions of these sentient beings doing what they are designed to do. The liver cell does what it's designed to do. What do you need to do to take care of your liver cells? To share that love. Start sharing that love with ourselves as we begin today. Feel the energy where you need to focus it. Maybe you know you need to focus on the liver and gallbladder. Maybe that's coming up for a reason. Someone in our circle, or maybe we're sensing springtime coming in the Taoist indigenous systems and Tibetan systems. Springtime is liver gallbladder time. But maybe for you it's the stomach spleen. We're in that season right now. Coming out of the season for the kidney and adrenals. Maybe that's important for you. Kidney, adrenals, and bladder. Maybe it's the heart, pericardium, and the small intestines. Maybe that's important for you. Or maybe there's a balance needed between the way you're processing the spiritual energy of life and the emotional, energetic energy of life and the physical energy of life. Maybe there's balance that you need. Whatever it is, come still and focus. Focus on it. Send energy to it. When I say focus, allow your imagination to send energy to it. And as you do, feel the cells begin to smile, that they are being loved and taken care of. Just as you would feel if someone were to give you a loving touch, a loving glance in your eye of encouragement, and acknowledging your true presence. Feel the smile of every cell, especially in areas of your body that may be experiencing the energies going on around us that are unhealthy. The energy of our mind and what it has recorded. The patterns. Feel them melt away. It could look like feeling into the vision of drinking more water. Just feel into. It could sound like speaking kindly to yourself, letting go of using words that are untrue about who you are as an energetic being. Be with this faculty of imagination, as these are the practices of cultivating peace in your mind. The number one foundational aspect of cultivating that peace of mind, give the mind something to focus on that you know is beneficial for you. You can open your eyes. Everybody all right? Can we get ready to pray out? Write down some things that you may have discovered in connecting with this kind of, it's a combination of a Qigong meditation with inspiration from all of you. I have to look back at these things and write them down because I have no idea of everything we did, except the authentic Kriya. So I'll do that for sure as a class. So, some more concise recap. Today, our topic is why cultivate peace of mind. And we create it so that we give space for our Creator's name to dwell. And when we do that, then we become aware of the space of love that is here to take care of us and take care of every being on this planet. And we create with the mind of the soul rather than the mind of this human body. Yes, transform energies and thoughts. Yes, that's what this fire of love. So when we are cultivating this place of peace, it will clear the space for that fire of love to dwell. And it does, it transforms those thoughts. You know, you're transforming those thoughts. You're generating this fire of love because you're doing this why? Just to be popular? Why don't I practice on Wednesdays? No. All right? So giving the mind something to focus upon that you know is beneficial for you. Being in that activity will generate that fire, and that fire will transform those thoughts. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and pray out. I think we did it. I think we did it. So bringing the palms together or place your palms on your heart, whichever way you feel to connect to this infinite vessel of energy. So we allow the breath to be deep and flow. Feel how all children have clean water and a safe place to grow and develop. Feel how the minds are engaged in this practice of love. Feel it radiate out. And just do what it needs to do. Feel this energy. So we know that if the children are taken care of, yes, then the families, the caregivers, the spaces where they dwell, they're taken care of. Feel into this throughout the day and if you can throughout your life. Let this be our offering. Thank you, Creator, for guiding us to the sacred fire of love once again. Thank you for allowing us to return. We send this energy out to those who wanted to be here, from the doorway in to the doorway out to all the 4 directions. Thank you for empowering us to allow transformation to show up in this time. We ask this for all our family and all our relations. Thank you, family. And we will connect, Creator willing, next Wednesday. All right. One love, y'all. Thank you for being here. One love.
One love.